Imagine being suspended in midair, your shoulders screaming in agony as they slowly dislocate from their sockets. Your entire body hanging by your arms, twisted unnaturally behind your back. This isn't a horror movie. This was reality for countless victims of the Strappado, a torture method that dominated for over 500 years. In 1252, Pope Innocent IV authorized torture in the Inquisition. The Strappado became their preferred method. The setup was simple. Hands bound behind the back, attached to a rope through a ceiling pulley, then hoisted off the ground. The victim's entire body weight pulled down on their backward twisted arms. The psychological terror matched the physical pain. Victims watched others before them, heard their screams, so their bodies contort. Many broke before their torture began. Medieval torturers developed variations to enhance suffering. The squassation added weights of victims' feet, up to 100 pounds. The quick drop involved suddenly releasing and catching the rope, causing immediate shoulder dislocation. The most dreaded was a strappado marriage, two victims hoisted together, facing each other, their combined weight multiplying their suffering. Imagine watching someone you love endure torture while knowing your weight adds to their pain. The body's response was catastrophic. Immediate tissue damage occurred within moments. Shoulders dislocated within minutes. Rotator cuffs tore beyond repair. Severe nerve damage became permanent. Spinal cord injuries were common. Many victims faced asphyxiation. Survivors rarely regained mobility. Notable victims included Galileo Galilei, countless souls during the Spanish Inquisition, World War II resistance fighters, and political prisoners. One 15th-century survivor described it as being torn apart by horses while being burned alive. Even torturers weren't immune to its horror. Many reported recurring nightmares. One Spanish inquisitor wrote, "The screams never leave you." Modern medical experts reveal permanent nerve damage occurs within 15 to 20 minutes. Recovery, if possible, takes years. Modern surgery cannot fully repair the damage. Victims who survived often lost use of their arms permanently. Archaeological discoveries tell the grim story. Skeletal remains show signature shoulder damage. Modified torture chambers still contain ancient pulley systems. Most haunting are victim writings carved into cell walls, final messages from those who knew they might not survive. The torture chamber's architecture maximized fear. Dark cells were positioned so prisoners could hear other screams. The pulley systems were left visible, allowing terror to build before torture began. The Strappado's effectiveness came from its simplicity. It required minimal equipment, but produced maximum pain. The method could be quickly set up anywhere with a beam and rope, making it popular among traveling inquisitors. Survivors suffered lifelong complications. Beyond physical disabilities, many experienced severe psychological trauma. Night terrors, chronic pain, and fear of confined spaces haunted them forever. Some never raised their arms above their heads again. The position exploited human anatomy precisely. It forced shallow breathing, restricted blood flow, and placed maximum stress on joints. Every slight movement caused excruciating pain. Modern forensic analysis revealed rope marks on ceiling beams, where patterns on stone floors, and blood stains. These remnants prove the Strappado's widespread use. Communities lived in fear. The mere presence of torture chambers created compliance. One accusation could lead to this terrible fate. Recent studies show the Strappado's damage affect victims' descendants genetically. They often show unusual shoulder joint formations, a ghostly reminder of their ancestors' suffering. Shockingly, variations appeared in 20th century conflicts and recent human rights violations. Some cases are as recent as the last few decades. The Strappado stands as humanity's stark reminder of our capacity for cruelty. While now confined to history, its shadow warns us of what we must never allow again. For those fascinated by this dark history, subscribe for more deep dives into humanity's most chilling moments. What historical torture methods should we explore next? Remember, understanding our dark past helps build a brighter future. Today, we can appreciate the simple freedom of raising our arms, a luxury many Strappado victims never experience again.